Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm here for part 17 of my Urban Sims X Ultimate PLANTSIM challenge. So if you didn't see the last episode, Jay and Ashley actually got engaged, which was really nice, and I'm thinking maybe in the next episode we could actually have the wedding. So they're just woken up now, and as you can see he's feeling a little bit uncomfortable, and that isn't because of the wedding and he's not, you know, rethinking things. It's because he's hungry and he needs a toilet. But he is still feeling a little bit odd about it because you remember he just have that trait of not being in relationships. I actually think I changed it, but you know, he's still got those sort of characteristics at the end of the day. So he's been having a couple of doubts, but you know, deep down he knows that he wants to get married to her. So today I'm not really too sure what we could maybe do. I don't know what we really could do because we're kind of nearing the end of this LP, and I'm pretty sure we could be finished by part 20, because remember this is just a mini LP after all, so that could be very possible. So I'm thinking that might be happening. We've still got a few more plants to collect, so let's see what we've got to do. Where is it? Is it in inventory, then collectible? So we've also got to go over to Forgotten Hollow at some point because there are some plants there, I believe. So we've got a few down here as well. And then what I was thinking we could actually do is, because of the we're having a wedding, they can maybe go on a honeymoon to Granite Falls, because there are some collectibles from there as well, which we need to get, so I could go there and that'll be a good opportunity to go ahead and get those. There's some like from Get to Work as well, which you need to go to SIMS for, but don't worry because we are working towards getting there as well, and we are increasing our handiness skill to break open that little doorway thing in the Bloom Park in Oasis Springs. Anyway, so the kid is pretty hungry, so I'm going to get Jay to come over here and actually feed him a bit. The baby hasn't really been crying a lot, which is a little bit surprising. I thought he would. It's literally been like 3 days and he hasn't cried once. So I'm hoping that there's nothing wrong. And oh, totally forgot to say, this is actually the first video I'm recording since the Parenthood Game Pack has came out. It hasn't actually came out, but I did get early access to it. It's currently the 29th of May. I'm recording this, and it's the first episode I'm doing since I got my hands on the pack, and it's just going to be a great thing to add into this LP, and I can't wait to see how it goes down. So I'm getting a little bit of lag on screen here, hopefully. So I'm going to get him to just fix up the needs there. Ashley is out here tending. So for today, I think what might be a nice idea to go ahead and do is maybe go over to San Myshuno, to the city, because I think that might be a nice idea to do since we haven't been there in a little while. And I was thinking, because some of those fruit carts actually have like a produce one, so we might be able to get some fruits and there and stuff, those common ones which you don't actually have yet, just to speed up the process a little bit, because I believe we are allowed to do that, I hope. Anyway, so I'm just getting her to tend the garden here. I don't know if this interaction actually harvests everything as well. I'm not too sure there, but we'll go ahead and see that. So she needs to go ahead and have a bit of water, so I'm going to get her to go and do that. So after she's done this, I want her to go ahead and harvest everything, because I think we might do that, because like I said, we are nearing the end of this LP. I've got the little checklist here of all the different goals we have for this challenge. So I've completed, there's 3 levels in this challenge. There's the seedling level, sprout level, and flower level. So hang on, I'm just going to get it to have that. So the things we've done: completed the seedling level. We're just about to finish the sprout level, because the last task on that level is to collect 5,000 simoleons from harvestables, and we've got 4,800 and odd. So about less than 200 simoleons away from that, and that means we've completed the second level. And then the last level is to earn 7,500 simoleons and complete getting all of the harvestables in game. And then there's a couple of extras after that, like actually earning 10,000 from harvestables, and then getting the super green thumb reward from the reward store. So there's only a few things to do, and since those are kind of a little bit repetitive to get them, what I might actually do is, well, I have been doing this as well, is playing a little bit off screen, and that's just so the the boring parts kind of get out of the way a little bit, and so when I come in to do these little videos here, you know, it is not as boring, because they are pretty repetitive things I have to do here. And so yeah, I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting with the, you know, with the storyline we have going on as well. So I'm going to get him to go ahead and have a bit of food here because he is getting pretty hungry. And then we'll get ready to head out for the day. So it's like I said, I think what might be a nice idea to go ahead and do is have some drinks or something in San Myshuno. And it might be a nice idea to go ahead and actually invite over Raylan as well. Just so there's a friend come along and they can have a couple of drinks as kind of like a pre-wedding party sort of thing. And that might be nice, be a nice idea to do today. So I'm going to get her to go ahead and harvest everything. She's pretty much nearly done with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually sell everything. So has she sold everything yet? It looks like, well, harvested everything. Yes, she has. So, can she be doing anything? Well, we'll go ahead and do this. Let's just see what I need to, like, maybe get her to go in the shower or something. No, everything, well, we'll get her to go in the shower. So let's get her to go ahead and take a speedy shower. So, let's see what she's got here. So I'm just going to make a note of everything just so I don't lose track while I'm doing this. So the screen's going to look like it's not moving for you because I'm just writing something down at the minute. So we've got 4,325 simoleons altogether before selling. So let's go ahead and do that. So, Lily, we only got one of those. I think that might be from something else. So that's 4 simoleons. We've got 40 mushrooms, and that is 80 simoleons. What else we've got here? We've got these snapdragon plants here. So let's go ahead and sell those for 276. We've got forbidden fruit plants. Now, you don't get any money for that, but we'll have 3 trees, so I might as well just sell them. What else have we got here? These daisies, 50 from that. Let's see what else we've got. So we've got these dragon fruits here, 150. What else we've got here? We've got some potatoes down here as well, 238 from those. We've got some strawberries as well, so that's 155. What else? We've got some carrots down here, so that's 6. And I think that's everything. Oh no, we've got these as well. How much we got from that? 40. And anything else I'm saying? These got 16 simoleons from that. And so these as well. I think we'll finish everything, then I missed something out. So we sold everything there. Now we have 5,360 simoleons, and before that we had 4,325. So if we go ahead and deduct that from each other to find the difference, that gives us a difference of 1,035 simoleons from selling this time. And if we add that onto the last time, we had, hang on, how much do I have here? I'm trying to do a bit of maths. So that means we have in total now, we have 5,919 simoleons. So we've completed the second level of the challenge, which is great. I think we have, yes. So now on to the last level of the challenge, which we've got earn 7,500 simoleons, which we're nearly there, and collect all the harvestables available in our game. And yeah, so that's what we've got left to do, as well as a couple of others as well. But let's go ahead and get ready for the day here. So I'm actually just going to speed through, and I'll lead you back off once we get to San Myshuno. Okay, so we're here in San Myshuno. I've came over to this bar here today. I don't really come here very often, so I thought it might be a good idea to go ahead and switch that up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get them to order a round of drinks. But I think I'm just going to check if I have a food cart here for getting produce. Actually, is this one right here? No, it's not. So there isn't anything out yet. But we're going to go ahead and do that a little bit later. Because like I said, I wanted to try and find some produce in the stalls as well. Just to see if we don't, if there's any that we don't have. So let's go ahead and come over here and order a drink for the bar. She's actually getting one for herself, but I guess we'll go over and order for the group as well. So let's get something not too cheap, because remember, she does have a little bit more money now than normal. I guess we could get oh, let's see here. I don't know what we should get. Maybe juice on the rocks. I don't know. That's just something random, really. And go ahead and get that, and speed through a little bit until some more food carts open. We can maybe go and do a bit of karaoke as well. I think that might be fun, since there are some private booths. And do that as a group if we can. I don't know, can we do this as a group activity? We can sing it as a duet, so maybe, but we can focus on that a little bit later. So Jay's coming over here. I don't know, he's taking his time a little bit, and I'm going to get him to come over and sit down at the bar. We've never been over to Raylan's house before, and I don't actually know who she's married to, so we should actually find that, so we can invite her husband over as well, when they have the wedding, hopefully in the next episode. I'm going to have to go ahead and actually find a venue to put in my game, probably just one of the churches that I've used before, but I don't have it in this game save. So let's get them to go ahead and just chat for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any more food carts open. Not quite yet, so maybe hopefully a little bit later, something will come up. So I'm going to get them to do that. Let's see if there's a free room we could go in. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of lag here. Just noticed I am getting a little bit of lag here. So I'm going to come in here together, and they can go ahead some karaoke. They can't do it as like a 3 of them, but they can do a duet, and one of them can watch or something. So let's go ahead and wait for them to come over in here, and then they can go ahead and do a bit of that. So they are taking their time here. So let's go ahead and sing a duet. Let's do a country duet. Well, it's the only one we can do since they have a low skill here. So let's go ahead and do it with Jay. and Raylin can watch if she wants to, and get them to go ahead and do this. Let's speed through a little bit here. Like I said, sorry if I'm getting a little bit of lag. It is a little bit laggy for me today for some reason. Okay, so let's go ahead and get them to do a duet. I'm just going to take a quick little screenshot to save for something. I probably won't use it for the thumbnail, but you know, just as a little present. Present? What? Why did I say present? Anyway, moving on. I'm getting a bit tired here. So, how does it sound? I'm just going to turn my speaker a little bit so I can actually hear. So it sounds pretty terrible since I do have a low cooking skill. A cooking skill, really? Oh my god, I'm a total mess today. And as you can see, she's just walked out because it sounds so bad. Go ahead and get a screenshot as a... Well, just to save. I might use it as a thumbnail. I don't really know yet. Just get a couple here. And see how this goes down. And just take a couple here. So I have a few options for thumbnails. And there we go. So I think that might be enough for now. There we go. Okay, so... Oh, there we go. So I think that it's enough karaoke for now since they do sound pretty terrible. Is any more food cards open? No, I don't know why. It's a little bit irritating. I thought they'd be more open by now. Maybe because we're in the wrong place. I don't really know why, to be honest. But I think we can maybe go ahead and actually go over to another little neighbourhood and actually see if there's anything else. And then we can maybe head home. I think in today's episode it might be a nice idea to go ahead and actually do like aging up Scott into a toddler. I think that might be a nice idea since he has been a toddler for, you know, a little while now, so that might be a nice idea to do. So I'm going to come over to this place over here and see if there's anything. Hopefully there is, because this is getting a little bit ridiculous now. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to leave you here, and I'll come back a little bit later with the house, because I'm just going around trying to find some more collectibles, and I'll meet you back later. Okay, so we've arrived back at the house now, and I actually managed to go ahead and get a few things from one of the produce stalls. It was actually in the arts quarter I found one. So we've got a few more things here. I'm going to show you our collection so far. So I managed to get some grapes. I got a lemon, cherries, onions. What else did I get? Something, pomegranates, and so I've got a few more things. I noticed that one of these things, I believe it's this one, is the glow fruit and berry, or well, fruit, whatever it's called. Anyway, that thing. So I don't know if that will actually get that still in game now, because that was part of one of the past seasonal challenges. So I'm a little bit stressed about that. I'm hoping I'll be able to find one. I don't know if there's any in this neighbourhood, but we could hope to find one. If not, then we'll just have to end the challenge with that one not there, because if it's not in game, then there's nothing I can do about it. But I don't see it in this neighbourhood, so I'll have a little bit of a look. We've still got time. Anyway, so I think what we might actually go ahead and do today is now, well, I'm going to go ahead and plant some more of this stuff here, since we do have a few more items. And then I think what might be a nice idea to go ahead and do is actually age up Scott into a toddler. So I'm actually going to get her to go ahead and have a bit of water, since her water need is pretty low. So I get her to go ahead and do that. And then also go ahead and age up Scott. So he has been a kid for a little, well, a baby for a little while now. We're also going to have to make over this room a tiny little bit. I'm not going to worry too much since we are a little bit low on funds, but just get, you know, the necessities in. So I'm going to get her to finish off her water, then I'm going to get her to head and age up Scott over here. That is his name, isn't it? I feel like I'm saying it wrong for some reason. Yeah, it is Scott. Double checking. So I don't know what he can be doing. His knees are actually okay, so maybe just get him to come here for the aging up thing. I have no idea who this person is, so we're not going to go over to her house. So let's go ahead and go over here. She's finished her water, so let's go ahead and now age him up. So where's this interaction? Here it is. So let's go ahead and do that, and then put the walls up so I get a good screenshot. Wait for her to come over. There she is, and age him up. So I'm hoping we'll probably have to give him a makeover, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. And there we go. So I forgot that he's actually, oh my god, he's got green skin, because I forgot for the, since he is, I don't know if he's an actual PLANTSIM. No, he's not. Anyway, so I'm going to have to go ahead and change that. I'll explain mine in just a second. So what we're going to give him, I'm thinking maybe something like, I don't know, maybe angelic, because that would probably make it a little bit easier for me, and get him to go ahead and do that. So now he is a toddler, which is great. I'm actually going to go ahead and change his skin colour. Now the reason it's green is because he's not actually a PLANTSIM, but it's because he's like the PLANTSIM mod makes his skin green, so he's not officially a PLANTSIM, and I don't think toddlers can be anyway. So he's now that. I'm going to give him a makeover anyway for the next episode, so I'll change his skin colour while we're in Creative Sim when I do that off screen. So I'm going to get this room here a little bit of a makeover, nothing too extravagant, like I said, just something very, very simple. To go ahead and make this a little bit more functional for him. So I'm thinking maybe to get one of these little toddler beds like this one, like that. Maybe a few toys or something would be great as well. So let's see what we can add in here if I see anything. Let's see here. I'm thinking maybe a toy box or something would be great if I can find any of that. Or maybe go into this section. So we've got this one, which is toddlers only. We've got, we're going to need a potty as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't think there's any space in this bathroom, but actually, you know, we could actually maybe put it in. Hang on, where can we put this? If I maybe move this over like there, if that old, or maybe like this. I don't know how to do this actually. So, oh my god, sorry about this. Hang on, I need to try and fix how I'm going to do this. So maybe like that, and then there we go, so that's that fixed. Okay, so let's see what else we can put in here. I'm thinking maybe one of those tablet things would be great. It's pretty expensive, but that's okay. What else can we add in here? We're going to need a high chair as well. So let's go ahead and replace one of these chairs with that. Maybe this one I'll take out and then put the high chair there instead. Like that, and make that white if we can. There we go. So anything else I'm seeing here? Maybe one of these bears or something. That's for children only though. Let's see if there's any here. Children only, toddlers. Let's see here. There's nothing really else, to be honest. So I think we might have to leave that there for now. Oh, we've got a toy box here, so we can maybe add one of these in. Like that. There we go. And there we go. So I think that's going to be pretty much it today's episode. It wasn't, you know, totally eventful, but that's okay. So remember now we have the I have the parenthood game pack in my game now, so we'll be able to use that as a little advantage or a little something extra LP. In the next episode, hopefully we'll be having the wedding, and we'll move over to Granite Falls for a little honeymoon. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and harvest the rest of the things and also plant the things that we got today. And yes, if you have any other suggestions for the future of this LP, any ideas or tips or anything you want to suggest, make sure you leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section. Make sure you leave this video with a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!